my name is Tiffany and this is my channel, Who's Your Handmade? Thank you so much for stopping by today. In today's video, it's another episode of Hashtag Friday Sews. If that sounds interesting to you, stick around. As always, thank you so much to Jen from Today and Jen's Sewing Room for starting Hashtag Friday Sews. She created that hashtag and then shared it with the sewing community. And this wonderful hashtag grew and grew, and now there are so many talented sewists out there jumping on board with this hashtag and bringing wonderful content all weekend long, really, not just Friday. I love watching Hashtag Friday Sews videos and I love bringing them to you as well. Love chatting to you about what I've been sewing, what I hope to sew, and a little bit about life in between. Thank you so much, Jen, for bringing the sewing community together around this hashtag. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by today. I hope that you will consider subscribing before you leave. I would love to get to know you better and welcome you into the sewing community. Subscribing costs you $0. It costs you nothing at all. It's just a way for us to connect further through my channel here. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and leave a comment down below. I would love to know about how your Christmas week went. Are you exhausted? I'm exhausted as a busy mama who tried to do it all. Most of it got done. Everything was wonderful and perfect, but now I'm feeling the exhaustion. So are you really tired? Are you glad everything's over? I would love to chat with you down below in the comment section. And thank you so much to each one of my friends for coming back video after video. Thank you for spending some of your Friday with me. It means so very much to me. So we did have a very wonderful Christmas week. It's been very busy. As these Christmas seasons go, they come very quickly. It lasts no time at all, and then it's over. So we had a really wonderful time with family, and all of my family loved their gifts that I made them. I made handmade bookmarks. I made the Ellie and Mac hair wraps. All of my family loved those. And then I made those Simplicity 9240s out of some sweater knit from Fashion Fabrics Club. I made one for mom, my sister-in-law, and my sister, and they all tried them on and they fit so well. Even the tiny one that I was worried about for my sister. I'll pop a picture up actually of her in it. She let me take a picture of her modeling her sweater, so I'll pop that picture up. It fits her really well. Now the wrist cuffs on that pattern, I've discussed with Carole from Sew Carole a lot about this pattern. She makes this a small size and those wrist cuffs are a little bit too snug. So if you are making a small size in that Simplicity 9240, I would suggest sizing up on the wrist cuffs because they really are a little bit too tight. Deborah can wear them. She says they're not uncomfortable, but they don't fit over her Apple Watch very well. So it's just a little bit annoying that they don't stretch enough to go over things like that. So if you are making the S9240, again, if you're making a small size, I would size up for those cuffs. Now my size, the extra large that I make for myself, those cuffs are perfect. They do not need to be sized up. They don't need to be changed at all. They fit my hands perfectly. So maybe just a little tweaking needed on the smaller sizes of that pattern, but all of my family was so happy with those sweaters and I'm so glad they fit. And I did want to share Addie's Christmas Eve dress with you guys. I am so proud of this make. This garment might be the most beautiful thing I have ever made. I'm trying not to be too proud of it, but it is so gorgeous and it really is beautifully done. So last week I only had the bodice made and I actually had to tweak the bodice a little bit. The sleeves were way too long for Addie. I had went ahead and just done the hem on the sleeves that the pattern called for, but they were coming off even the edges of her fingers, so they were way too long. So what I did with these sleeves is I turned it up. I didn't even take out my hem. I left it hemmed and I just turned it up and made a casing for a little piece of elastic. So what I did was I just took a little measurement of what I thought her wrist would be, and I made a casing and inserted that elastic, and that's what's made a really cute little elasticized sleeve. And let me tell you, that option should be in this pattern. It is absolutely gorgeous. It's a really beautiful finish to the sleeves on this little dress, and it really adds to the overall garment. So I'm really glad that I had to do that. That was an adjustment that I was not planning on doing, but the elasticized sleeves are super cute. Now for the bottom. This is what I worked on after that Friday Sews video, and I worked really hard on this. This is stretch velvet, and obviously I'm putting it and using it in a woven pattern, so I had to be a little bit crafty. I had to really watch myself on stretching it, and I wanted to do a few extra things with the skirt that the pattern did not call for. The first thing that I wanted to do was line the velvet. So this is that satiny fabric that I had showed you. This is from Hobby Lobby. Actually, the velvet's from Hobby Lobby, and this satin-like fabric is from Hobby Lobby. So I lined that skirt. The pattern does not give you instructions on how to do that. So to line the velvet, all I did was lay both pieces of fabric right side up. So the right side of the lining was touching the wrong side of the velvet, and then I sewed down both seams on the outside. And really this pattern allowed for that, and that this is a gathered waist, so I did end up taking a little bit more out of the sides by lining this skirt, but I was gathering it anyway, so it did not affect it. And what I also wanted to do was make a tulle underskirt. So this is 2 layers of tulle that I cut out to the same measurements of this skirt, but I added some length to the tulle because I wanted the tulle to come down to the bottom of this ruffle. So your skirt is divided between your top layer here, and then you have this ruffle. So what I did was I extended the length when I was cutting out my tulle, and then I just sewed those 2 pieces together. So it's like I made another skirt, and then I basted them together up here at the waist, and then I made a placket. Let me show you here. You do insert a placket because you have buttons, but I went ahead and rolled up all of it into the placket. Even my tulle is rolled up in there in that placket. So it was very detailed oriented. It took a lot of concentration. It really did not take me that long. I made this dress in 2 afternoon sewing nap time sessions, but I had to really concentrate on what I was doing because I was deviating from the pattern. So it was detailed. It was definitely something that I had to concentrate on, but it turned out so beautiful. So I did add ribbons for the sash. The pattern gives you sash pattern pieces, but I decided that I just wanted to do this ribbon. I had it in my stash anyway. And then I added 3 buttons going down the back, gold buttons, and I think it turned out absolutely gorgeous. I'll pop up some pictures of her in it. Like I said, it's one of my proudest makes, definitely from this year and maybe ever, you guys. I'm really proud of how that dress turned out, and I loved seeing her in it on Christmas Eve. I might have actually not told you what the pattern was for that dress. That is the Little Lizard King Lund, L-U-N-D dress. It does come from Little Lizard King, and I actually made that for her Easter dress as well. There's a lot of variations to that pattern, a lot of different ruffly kind of skirts that you can add to the bodice. There's different ways you can do the bodice. So it's a really great pattern for the price of the pattern, so definitely recommend that Little Lizard King Lund and all of Little Lizard King patterns. And then the last thing that I worked on before our Christmas holiday was an attempt at a skirt for myself. Now I wanted to take this really pretty almost like rib knit, but it's definitely metallic, gold metallic colored fabric. It does have some stretch to it. I wanted to take it and make one of those fancy elastic waist simple skirts for Christmas Eve. I wanted to wear it to church on Christmas Eve. So I picked up some of this waistband elastic from Walmart. It's really neat and pretty and good to use. This is the Dritz brand. It comes with 1.25 yards in the roll there, so I liked using this. And my dear friend Agata from In Agatha's Cottage, I was messaging her and she was helping me figure out how to self-draft the skirt. So it's made really well. It was fun to put together, but it turned out really big. It turned out too big for me. And I've discovered that this style of skirt just does not look good on my body type. It actually gives me 0 shaping. It does not give me any kind of contour to my figure and makes me look bigger than I actually am. So I did not end up using this skirt. I did not end up wearing it. It was kind of a bummer. But let me tell you about the deal that I got for that fabric. My sister and my mom and I did our last shopping day before Christmas. We always do that. We take a full day to go to a bigger city around where we live and do some shopping. And we happened to go to Hobby Lobby. And let me tell you what I found. I was not looking for fabric, you guys. I'm still trying to be, pretty good about my stash goals. I'm trying to gear up for another stash challenge. So I was not looking for fabric, but I decided to just walk past the fabric section and just see what they had. I had no plans in mind to buy anything, but the 90% off fall and winter fabrics caught my eye. 90% off, you guys. So the fabric that I used in this skirt right here is from Hobby Lobby. This gorgeous metallic, it acts like a rib knit. It's definitely fancier than any rib knit I have. It's going to probably go into my stash to be used next year for Addie June's Christmas dress. Gorgeous, gorgeous fabric. I bought 4 yards of this, and at 90% off, I paid $4.36 for 4 yards of fabric. $1 and change a yard, you guys. I could not say no. They were practically giving it to me. So I purchased 4 yards of this one. I haven't folded it back onto a bolt yet because I was making that skirt. I also picked up something of a rim knit. Now this one is 7/8 yard. It's not quite a full yard. This is that really soft chenille, is this what that's called? Really beautiful sweater knit. And I got this for 77 cents. 77 cents. This fabric, 7/8 yard for 77 cents. I could not just leave it there. And then the biggest find from the 90% off sale is a giant roll of Sherpa backed corduroy. Let me just show you the roll of fabric that I got. It actually looks like a roll of carpet. Let me show it to you. It's huge. Here is my Sherpa backed corduroy that I purchased. This was originally $20 a yard. I purchased 5 yards of it thinking that I would make some chore jackets or even like a winter vest for my husband. So I have 5 yards of it, and I paid $10 for $100 worth of fabric. I just could not leave it there, you guys. This is $100 worth of corduroy that I purchased for 10 bucks. 90% off. What a whale of a deal. And if I could get a couple coats for the hubby out of this for $10, I couldn't leave it there. So that's my giant roll of corduroy Sherpa. So if you're in the market for some new fabric, you might want to head to Hobby Lobby if you have one near you and look for those 90% off sales. Amazing deals if you're in the market for some fabric. Okay, I have a wonderful stack of cards that I want to share with you all. Thank you so much for participating in my Christmas card exchange. It has been so much fun to receive your cards, to read your notes. I have loved it. I've loved every minute of it. I'm definitely going to be doing this next year. It's brought so much joy up here to my sewing room. So let's go through the cards that I received this week. This beautiful card is from Antonia from California. She sent the sweetest card and the sweetest note, and look what she made for me, you guys. This gorgeous little ornament for Addie with her a year on the front. She is 3 years old. Thank you so much, Antonia. That is so darling. And she made a beautiful ornament for my husband and I, our new home. Isn't that gorgeous? Thank you so much, Antonia. These are so special. They mean so very much to me. Thank you so much for thinking of my family. I honestly cannot tell you how much it means to me. Thank you so much. This beautiful card is from Kathy from Indiana. Thank you so much, Kathy. Look at that beautiful card. I'm not sure if she made this herself, but it's absolutely gorgeous. Look at the really pretty inside. It's like an embossed stamp. I don't know if she made it herself. If you did, Kathy, this is absolutely beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing this card with me. This beautiful card is from Cynthia from California. Thank you so much, Cynthia, for such a sweet card and such a wonderful note on the inside. It meant so very much to me. I so appreciate your friendship, Cynthia. Thank you so very much. Look at this beautiful postcard all the way from Sweden. Thank you so much, Julia. I loved getting this postcard. It's absolutely beautiful. Thank you for sharing some of your country with me, Julia. This means so very much. This beautiful card is from my dear friend Carole from Indiana. Thank you so much, Carole. This is such a beautiful card. And thank you so much for your friendship and your sweet note inside. It's been so wonderful to get to know you, Carole. This beautiful card is from Erin from Canada. Thank you so much, Erin, for such a beautiful card and for the sweet note inside. It means so very much to me. Look at this gorgeous card from Diane from Florida. I mean, could you tell she's from Florida? I love this so much. This is such a beautiful card. Thank you so much, Diane, for the gorgeous card and for such a sweet note on the inside. It absolutely made my day to read your sweet note. Thank you so much for taking the time to send me a card. This beautiful card is from Mary Jean from Pennsylvania. It is absolutely gorgeous. It actually has a texture to it. It says it uses banana bark from Haiti. Oh my goodness, that's gorgeous. Thank you so much, Mary Jean, for such a beautiful card and a sweet note inside. This gorgeous card is from Cheryl from Georgia. Cheryl, thank you so much for taking the time to send me a card. It means so much. This beautiful card is from Lisa from Michigan. A gorgeous card. I love that. It's so beautiful. Thank you so much, Lisa, for taking the time to send a beautiful card and a sweet note. It means so much to me. This gorgeous card is from Marcia from Iowa. Thank you so much, Marcia, for such a beautiful card and for such a sweet letter inside. I loved reading your note. It really made my day. She asked if I was from a certain family in Indiana, and I don't believe I am. My maiden name was Clark, Marcia, so I'm not real sure I'm related to any of those people that you mentioned, but thank you for asking. Thank you for sending me such a beautiful card, Marcia. It means so much. I adore this card, and so did my little girl. She loves cats. This darling card is from Diane from Florida. Thank you so much, Diane. This card was so cute. Addie loved it so much. Thank you for your sweet note inside. It means so much to me. This beautiful card is from Suzette from Florida. Thank you so much, Suzette, for such a sweet note inside. I loved reading it. Thank you so very much for your kindness and for sending me this beautiful card. And this gorgeous card is from Cheryl from Indiana. I have actually met Cheryl. We had a very long lunch. I hope to get together soon, Cheryl. Thank you so much for taking the time to send me this beautiful card. Then this gorgeous card is from my dear friend Lesley. Lesley actually has her own sewing channel. It's called The Sewing Circle. She is so amazing. I will definitely link it down below. Do go check out her channel. This beautiful, beautiful card. It is absolutely gorgeous. It's a Jackie Lawson. Thank you so much, Lesley. It's absolutely gorgeous. I'm definitely going to be keeping up all of these cards to spread some Christmas cheer in my sewing room through these dark winter months. Lesley also sent me all kinds of goodies. She sent me this gorgeous ornament. It is so cute. Look at those darling fabrics. Sent me a really sweet little card and also a lot of Christmas stickers. I love these. I don't think I can let Addie have these. Lesley, I think these are for myself. They're so cute. There's all the designs. So darling. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Lesley, for the sweet letter as well. It's meant so very much to me to receive all of this. Thank you so much for your kindness and for your friendship, Lesley. And then this last card is from my dear friend Talisha from Creativity by T. She has her own YouTube channel. I will link it down below. Actually, Talisha was one of the very first sewing YouTubers that I ever watched. She was so inspiring. I love watching her videos. She is an amazing seamstress and I just love her. Thank you so much, Talisha, for this beautiful card. And then she spoiled me with a bag of goodies. So there's all kinds of labels on the inside. I love these ones that give the sizing that is absolutely perfect. And she's included this darling sewing charm ring. It's so cute. A little dress, a measuring tape. There is a sewing machine and an iron and scissors. Thank you so much, Talisha. I love it so very much. You are so thoughtful. Thank you for sending all of those goodies my way and for sending such a beautiful card. And like I said, thank you so much to each one who has sent me a card. Thank you for taking time and the money to send postage. It has been so wonderful to exchange a Christmas card with you this season. So coming up on the channel in the next few videos will be a couple look back videos on what I made in the last year, some highs and some lows. And then I'd like to take a look at my Make 9 and see if a Make 9 is beneficial for myself or not. So stay tuned for those videos. I'm going to get back to organizing my sewing room now. I like to start off a new year with a fresh, kind of clean sewing room. I think that would be good. That is all for this hashtag Friday Sews video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to give this a thumbs up and leave a comment down below. I would love to chat with you. Have a great weekend, everyone. I will see you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.